Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be doing a cook with me. So I haven't done a cook with me in a while, and it's Wednesday, so that means I'm doing something in my crock pot for tonight. I'm actually gonna be making something called creamy crock pot Italian pork chops. Also on the side, I'm gonna do my homemade mashed potatoes that I do all the time, and then I'll probably just throw a veggie with it. So anyway, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys how I make my creamy crock pot Italian pork chops and also my potatoes. So if you're interested in seeing that and getting a super easy, quick, crock pot, school night, sports night friendly recipe, then just keep watching. Alright, so here is a look at the ingredients you will need. Like I said, it's not very many, but it's surprisingly delicious. You will need 4 to 6 pork chops. I have 4 in my crock pot already. They're pretty thick, so I'm just using 4. And mine were frozen, that's why they're in here already. I had them kind of defrosting. And so basically, you're just gonna add in your pork chops, and then you're gonna add in the rest of your ingredients. Go ahead and add those in. You're gonna need a ½ cup of water. Then next, you're gonna need a little packet of this Good Seasons Italian salad dressing mix. You get it on the aisle where the salad dressings are, near the ranch mix and everything like that. I like to go ahead and sprinkle it on top of my pork chops to get those nice and seasoned. Then on top of that, you're gonna add in an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese. There we go. And you can melt that if you want to. I just kind of throw it in. And then you're also gonna add in a can of cream of chicken soup. Dump that right on in. And then basically, you're gonna pop the lid on. You're gonna cook it on low for about 4 to 6 hours. I'm gonna check mine somewhere in between there since like I said, have my pork chops going already. And in between that time, once my cream. All right, so it's been going for a few hours now. So that is what it looks like. I gave it a stir. My camera cut off earlier, but I just kind of stirred everything up. The cream cheese is nice and melted. So I'm just gonna continue letting it cook on low for a few more hours. Alright, so now starting on the mashed potatoes. So my favorite potatoes to use are golden potatoes. Sorry if you hear my kid crying in the background, it's timeout time for her. Anyway, yellow potatoes are naturally really creamy and silky, so they are my absolute favorite. I love mashed potatoes like that. You really don't even have to add a lot to them for that texture, so I don't use any other kind of potato anytime I'm doing mashed potatoes. I just have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potatoes out here. I'm gonna wash them and chop them, and I'll boil them until they're tender, and I'll show you the rest. Okay, so I got my potatoes chopped and put in my pot covered with water. Now I just generously salted the potatoes. I got my stove turned up to high. I'm gonna bring them to a boil, and I'm just gonna simmer them for 15 to 20 minutes until they're nice and tender. All right, to the potatoes, when they're soft, you can add 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter. I actually added 4 because I just had it left. And then also 3 tablespoons of softened cream cheese. That is, I guess, the one little thing that I always do that's a little bit different. Then you can add salt and pepper or whatever seasonings you like. I'm going to let that butter melt for a minute in there. Just a little bit of salt since I already salted the potatoes. And then I'm going to mash them up. I think I'm going to do this with the hand mixer tonight. Sometimes I like to whip them with the hand mixer or just a regular old hand smasher. But I think I'm going to whip them up tonight and add a little bit of milk as I go. And these are always super delicious. Alright, so I whipped them up and just gonna add another little splash of milk. And then I'm gonna get in here for a second and grab a spoon and just kind of stir in that milk. You don't want to beat them too much with a hand mixer. They will get gummy. So I just like to do it a little bit and then add some more milk in at the end and give them a stir. They're super creamy and silky. Give them a taste. You can add more salt and pepper. But that's it. And here's the finished product of the creamy Italian pork chops and homemade mashed potatoes. And I'm just serving it with a side of roasted zucchini. And that is it. Looks delicious. I hope you guys give it a try. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you did. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.